Everywhere we look, damage. Homes damaged, power lines down, trees down, uprooted from the ground. Also, people working to clean up the mess. Now, behind me, you can see a home a little ways down the hill that suffered some damage. The roof has been taken off this home. Debris is further strewn into the yard. There are some cars that look to be damaged. I also want to show you this tree near us. It has been completely uprooted from the ground, and those are some extremely strong winds because this tree looks to be pretty big, pretty old, so that just kind of shows you the strength of this tornado. And if we walk a little bit down this road, even more damage. Another home damaged up in the distance. You can see that the roof has been damaged. You can see the trees just have debris wrapped up in them, some of that metal roofing perhaps from the home across the way. I also want to show you something we've been telling you about all morning, and that's downed power lines. Right here is a perfect example of that. A power line that is crossed over into the road. Guys, this is a dangerous situation. This is what you want to avoid because these could still be hot. The good news is we've seen Westar crews around trying to get those back up, trying to get things back to safety, but there are still areas like this one that could be still a very unsafe situation. So if you see these, please try and avoid them. Don't go anywhere near them. We have been trying to avoid them because we just don't know if they are still hot. Now, I want to show you some aerial footage from earlier. This is in Shank Hill, the neighborhood I was referring to. You can see that debris is just scattered for not quite miles, but a long way away from those houses. Some of these homes weren't actually all that damaged, and that's what's amazing. We talked to a man who lives in this neighborhood. He took shelter, but his home was not destroyed.
Need to get out of here. And we went to the basement and went underneath the stairwell, which you're supposed to do, and covered up our heads and waited. I've been through 2 tornadoes myself. Both of them were in cars, and I've never had any property damage until this one.
It's a moment many young boys dream about, putting on a football jersey for the first time. But for Eddie Young, it's the mark of a new beginning. Just a couple weeks ago, Young was caught breaking into A.J. Bohannon's car. Instead of calling the cops, Bohannon tracked down the boy and showed him a lesson in redemption.
Thank you for not calling the police.
You're welcome.
Wanting to pour into Young's life and straighten out his path, Bohannon had an idea: invite Eddie to join his football team.
There was just one thing Eddie had to do before joining the team: run 100 laps around this track.
They kept on asking how many laps I'm at, and then when I tell them the number, they be like, "Dang, Eddie." They just tell me to keep going so I can be on the team.
Now part of a team pushing for him to succeed.
I appreciate what he did because I really wasn't thinking at the time. I was just trying to be like the other people that wanted me to do it. And I knew it was wrong.
Coach Bohannon knows this unlikely relationship will go far beyond the football field.
We're tied in for a lifetime now, you know. I told him it's bigger than football. I'm going to be here with him and for him for as long as he'll allow me to.
With hope-filled eyes, Eddie's looking ahead to his future, now full of promise.
I'm excited to play the games, to be there for my teammates, and to do the right thing.
And when he's older, he wants to be a Coach Bohannon to another boy just like him.
I want to give them another chance instead of throwing them away. And hopefully they'll turn their life around.
In Wichita,
Go Cowboys!
Morgan Mobley, Cake News on your side.
What they do and what we do, very different.
1 minute, guys. There's 1 minute to play. Use yellow flags in Brennan basketball.
The rules that we play are from 1920. It's 100 years old. For some of us, when we played in junior high school, it was half court, but we actually play a third of the court. We have 2 guards, 2 centers, and 2 forwards. You can't jump. If you show any flesh, it's a flesh foul. It's a gentle game for women of a certain age.
Basketball, when a player goes down, they have to come out and sit for 1 play because you never know if they're hurt.
It's been a lot of fun. I get to, watch my mom. She's always wanted to play on a basketball team. I get to meet these ladies, just help them get organized. They're having a blast, so it's fun for me.
Transfer in!
There's no fast break. any contact is a foul, so it's very different. For me, it's a matter of just getting them all in and getting them in the right spots.
I go to their games. I go to women's and men's game. We have a season ticket to the women's game, and I've never been able to play. Our particular team is a really great group of women. We're not there particularly to win, but to have a good time and to enjoy each other and support each other. We have some really good players on our team.